Welcome to my channel, friends. Today we will learn about the cranial nerves. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. I will tell you an easier way to remember all these cranial nerves like with a diagram. Okay. So now I am going to draw number 7. So 7th cranial nerve I am going to draw. So the outer face represents the number 7. So now I am going to draw number 7. The whole outer face. So this is the 7th cranial nerve. On both sides I have drawn 7th cranial nerve. Then at the center where the nose is present, it is the first cranial nerve. Then the second cranial nerve will be in the eye position. Then above 2 will be the third cranial nerve. Then the fourth cranial nerve will be towards the nose. Towards the center will be the fourth cranial nerve. Then the fifth cranial nerve will be the whole face. So it supplies the whole face. So I have drawn number 5 representing the whole face. This is the fifth cranial nerve. It supplies the whole face. So now I have drawn the fifth cranial nerve. Next, sixth cranial nerve will be towards the ears, towards outside. So now I have drawn sixth cranial nerve below the eye. So already I have drawn number 7. Then 8th will be in the ear position. So this is here. Then 9th cranial nerve will be the inside the oral cavity. So towards the tongue, anterior part of the tongue. Anterior means towards the front will be the 9th cranial nerve. Then the 10th cranial nerve will be supplying the posterior part of the tongue. Then 11th will be in the neck and the shoulder sides. So neck side will be the 11th cranial nerve. Then the 12th cranial nerve will be posterior part like pharynx and larynx. That is the 12th cranial nerve. So this diagram represents the cranial nerves. I think this will be easier to remember all the cranial nerves. So now I am going to share you about the functions of the cranial nerves. So the first cranial nerve is the olfactory nerve. It supplies the nose. It is a sensory nerve. The second cranial nerve is optic nerve. It supplies eye. It is also an sensory nerve. The third will be the oculomotor. As the name suggests, it is a motor nerve. It supplies all the eye muscles except those are supplied by 4th and 6th cranial nerve. The 4th cranial nerve is trochlear nerve. It supplies eye. It is a motor nerve. It supplies superior oblique muscle of the eye. The 5th cranial nerve is trigeminal nerve. It has both sensory and motor function. The sensory part supplies face, sinuses and teeth, and the motor nerve supplies muscles of mastication. Then the 6th cranial nerve is abductor nerve. It supplies external rectus muscle. 7th is facial nerve. It supplies the muscles of the face. Next we will see the 8th cranial nerve. It is a vestibulocochlear nerve. It supplies the inner ear. Then the 9th cranial nerve is glossopharyngeal nerve. So it has sensory supply and the motor function. So the motor function supplies the pharyngeal muscles. Then the sensory part supplies posterior part of the tongue, tonsils and the pharynx. Then the next we will see the 10th cranial nerve, that is the vagus nerve. It has both sensory and motor function. So the motor function supplies heart, lungs. Then the sensory part supplies pharynx and larynx. Then the 11th cranial nerve is accessory nerve. It supplies sternocleidomastoid muscle and the trapezius muscle, that is in the neck portion. Then the 12th cranial nerve, it is the last cranial nerve. It is the hypoglossal nerve. It supplies the muscles of the lungs. So this is the function, whether it is the sensory or motor nerve, and it supplies which part of the face or the human body. So that's all. So if you like this, please do like, comment, share and subscribe my channel. Follow me in Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Stay home and stay safe. Bye.